Hi everyone, and again, thanks for being with me. The issue around Elon Musk is one that's a pervading issue, something that I think we all should be concerned about because, number one, he wasn't elected. Number two, he's a clown. Number three, is the wealthiest man in the world. That doesn't make him necessarily all that bright or intelligent politically. So he has, though, got a bit of a stranglehold around Donald Trump. I can just imagine him with his hands around his throat right now, demanding that he have access to a whole lot of data that he should not have access to because he hasn't received any sort of clearance from the FBI, has no security clearance, in other words, yet he is influencing American politics, as you would, which in a way, which is a bit scary, I think. Because, the thing is, will he start doing the same in other countries? He's attempting to do the same in Germany for whatever reason, and also having a go at Starmer in the UK. So the man's definitely endeavouring to exert as much power and influence over governments that he can, usually because it means that he can access contracts, find out who his competition is, ensure that whichever way the coin flips, he is going to be a winner. So this is who Musk is. But there was an interesting report in Raw Story, which I thought was interesting, given that Trump seems to acquiesce a lot to the demands of Elon Musk. So in this particular story, it says TikTok, Elon Musk warned to tread carefully as he continues to misread Trump. So is he misreading him? In what way, in fact, is he misreading him? Elon Musk's misreading of President Donald Trump's motivations could lead to his downfall sooner rather than later. This is according to an article in in Politico. Trump appointed Musk to head up the new Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, or DOG, or whatever you want to call it, with a mandate to cutting as much pork out of the federal budget as possible. But Musk is going about his new job all wrong, argues senior political columnist Jonathan Martin, by, quote, attempting to do to the federal workforce what he did to Twitter, laying down the law and threatening employees to comply with his big cost-cutting ideas or face the consequences. In a recent memo to federal workers, Musk gave nearly the same message he did to Twitter employees when he took over the company in 2022. And he thinks he's taking over the company of the United States. God bless you, man. Commit to excellence and be reliable, loyal, and trustworthy, providing you agree with everything that I say or do, which is a bit of a mantra of Donald Trump's when you think about it. Musk's strategy doesn't take into effect his new boss's desire for the dramatic, however. I love that bit. The president is eager for big, beautiful wins and press coverage, all of the same, not some conservative ideological project to shrink the federal workforce, Martin writes. He continues, what Musk and Trump's ideology appointees should also grasp is that the president may say he supports cutting government workers or programs, but he doesn't really mean it. The moment such efforts prompt anger from congressional Republicans, GOP governors, or again a wave of bad coverage, Trump will disavow what Musk thought was his mandate. Remember this, the only true meaning of Trumpism is Trump winning. Sharing Trump's philosophical view on slimming the federal government isn't the same thing as putting a plan into action, Martin argues. It's the same mistake made by Republican lawmakers who've tried to implement what they thought were Trump's objectives, only to find out they had miscalculated. I don't doubt that Trump, who's been obsessive about getting federal employees back to their office 5 days a week, is broadly supportive of rooting out waste and efficiency, at least in theory, Martin writes. But tread carefully. Your political moonlighting will only last as long as you recognise what actually drives Trump. And if you think it's government efficiency, well, somebody I know has a casino on Mars he wants to sell you. TikTok. I love it. So what does all of this mean? Well, I think the end is coming for Musk, that his use-by date is pretty close, and that he will find that at some particular point Trump will have to say, no, you can't have the access that you have, because there will be pushback from the Republicans. There's a survey, actually, I wish I had in front of me, but there's a survey that says that 66% of Americans don't agree with oligarchs like Musk having so much control and power over the United States government. And at some particular point in time, that's going to come back and bite Trump in the arse, and that he will start to realise that he is no longer appears to be the top dog, that the top dog, the person who wants to be the top dog, is actually Elon Musk. And eventually he's going to have to find a way to dispense with him. I'll be most interested to know what you think about all of that. If you'd like to make a comment, please do what you need to do. Try and subscribe to my channel. Remember that the work I do here is free, and that even though so many of you people don't like what I do, I don't care. I'm still going to do it regardless, because I kind of enjoy it. Having this opportunity to have these one-way conversations with you people is the highlight of my day. And so I try to do it a couple of times each day. But please subscribe to my channel, ring the bell. That would be really helpful for further notifications. In the meantime, take care, look after yourselves, and more importantly, be safe.